Hello. Hello, Joel. I hope you can hear me. You can hear me? You can confirm before we begin?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So let me just request some of my colleagues to attend. So
Yes, it's okay.
just give me a minute. If you have other people who want to join, you can tell them to join the meeting. You can send them the link.
All right.
So I'll begin by introducing myself. Are you still around?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I'll begin by introducing myself.
Yes.
I'm Shelton Kipkoech from Dahua Technology.
Yes.
I'm the tech support from the tech support department. The other two guys that I added in the group are my colleagues from the tech department. So
Okay.
the other two are Kenyans. Then we have other Chinese.
Okay.
So one of them called Zephania. Maybe later he'll come join us, but it's most unlikely. But one of them called Zephania is in charge of projects. So any technical pre-sales project requirements, he's the one that handles that. So in terms of maybe tenders, doing helping in creating quotations and product recommendation, is the one who will be in charge of that. From my side, I'm in charge of project implementation and training. So like configurations, and also troubleshooting. So the other technician called Brian is in charge of repairs. But all of us do support. So as much as you're saying that someone is specialized in a particular field, they're also in charge of doing configuration. So I'll tell Brian to introduce himself. He has joined the meeting. So Brian, maybe you can just do a brief introduction of yourself, then I'll resume with the training on the order of the day.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Brian.
Yes, please.
Hello, you're getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
My name is Brian. I'm in charge of repairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as I've mentioned before, all of us are doing support.
Okay, support. You're on the support team.
Yeah, all of us do support. Like if you're a client and maybe you're facing issues with any, you can contact any of us.
Okay.
Yeah, any support for our products, all of us do support.
Okay.
When it comes now to doing repairs, he'll be the one doing
repairs.
If it comes to doing pre-sales, you can feel free to contact Zephania.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I think now we can begin. So what has brought us today here is a training. So I communicated with your boss. I don't know if you are aware with our products, any conversant with our products.
Yeah, he had some that he had put in that were here that I was trying to look at the cameras.
So the cameras in terms of
no, just camera types. The dome camera, the blade camera. We have the full color, I think blade camera too.
Oh, okay. More of configuration on the devices.
No, about configuration, I had not put in much training about that.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe just a little knowledge. You're from the tech department at Reachcom.
Sorry?
You're the technician from Reachcom.
Yeah, but as previously, I was dealing with phones.
Sorry, phones.
Yeah, phones. I was a phone technician.
Okay, no problem.
Yes.
Okay.
So now I'm just going to be introduced to the camera side. Yeah.
Okay, so I think it will be good.
Yes.
Because what I was thinking is maybe take you through certifications.
Yes.
So I'll just introduce myself because I'll introduce what we are going to cover so that it will become easy. Because if we say that we just do specific topics, I don't think it will be convenient. So the best option is just to go with certification.
Certification. Understand.
Okay, I'll begin.
Okay.
Okay. So from I've shared my screen. I hope you can see. So from our DAWA website, we are doing a certification program, and I think the best approach to doing a training for your side will be just to train you and then certify you on our certification program that we offer. Yes. So from our side, we have different categories of certification. You can see from the screen, the lowest level will be DHSA.
DHSA.
Yes, DAWA Security Associate, then DHSP. Yes. DHSC. So the basic level that we're going to begin with is DHSA VSS. So the VSS is Video Surveillance System. Then we can progress as we go. Then so certificate is offered from this level up to VMS.
Okay.
So the VMS is more of video management systems, those doing video walls. DSC is about display and control systems. They will also have traffic management systems, intelligent building systems. So we'll just begin with the basic levels, which covers CCTV, NVR, and video intercom.
Okay.
No, I'm not sure about your time because I was thinking we schedule the training every day during this week so that you complete it this week. You can have a little time to learn by yourself. Then I'll organize for the certification part.
Yeah, if I get the key points, I can do research and go through them.
Okay.
After the other.
Okay, no problem. Then we can. So from what we are going to cover is this. So the training will take about
3 days.
Not 3 days. You know, because we are not doing a full boot camp like the full day. We're going to do just some few hours per day, so it will take more time. Yeah.
Okay.
So what we're going to cover is basic CCTV information. Then we do basic network information. I think from this side, it's not something very hard if you're from a network background. Then we're going to do product training. So this is more training of what DAWA offers. We'll do analog and IP systems. Then we check how to configure and install the systems.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not that hard. Then you need a pass mark of 60% to pass, like to get certified. The 60 including a theory and a lab. You might experience a lab challenge in this session, but we have a distributor in your place, then we can organize for the same.
Okay.
Yeah. So the topics covered will be in basic knowledge is about how a system is comprised of, working principles, etc. We'll check this as time goes by.
Yes.
Okay, can begin.
Yes.
So let me just share. I'm going to share a slide. So brief introduction of CCTV systems. I hope you can you see the screen?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Okay. Then can resume. So brief introduction of CCTV systems. The defense mode of security is you usually have a security guard, physical defense, doing a barrier like a fence. Then there's the technical defense.
Technical defense.
They are going to involve video surveillance, the CCTV. So we have three elements of security: detection, a delay, and then response. So the same way you'd have a normal surveillance with soldiers is the same way that you'll have with the technical defense. So where you have a detection, where you need to perceive a risk, there's that delay for occurrence of an event, then responding to the action. So the standard is a better effective security system would involve less response time, so including calculation between delay and detection. So some parts I'm going to rush unless you need quick clarification.
Okay.
Yeah. So basic components of CCTV systems, we have the camera, a medium of transmission, the storage, and the display.
But I'm not seeing that. That's I've seen it. I'm not seeing the slide, but I've seen it.
Are you seeing the slide?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. So the basic components of CCTV systems include camera, transmission, recorder, and display. So the front end side include the camera. The transmission is about how the information moves from the camera to the middle part. The middle part is the recorder. So the recorder is involved for storing. So storage of information is the recorder. Then a monitor is usually just for display. So in the monitor, we'll come and check different types of monitors. We have video was inclusive in that part. So for analog systems, so the analog system uses coaxial cable, like the cable for aerial, for TV, normal TV broadcasting. So it uses coaxial cable. So we have different types of cameras here. You can from this point. So if you see a place called analog HDCVI camera, that's an analog camera. For a scenario where you have a sensor connected to cameras, yes. A pickup is a device that is used to collect sound for the camera. It's more like a microphone. So the pickup that you see, yes. So this one just a typical analog system and the recorder at this point. So you can see from an analog system, every cable must go to the recorder. Like every camera,
the recorder.
Every camera connects directly to the recorder. So for an IP system, so this is the analog system, the IP or the modern system, you'd have the cameras maybe connect to a network or a switch, then you only one cable going to the recorder. So the IP
only
system,
one cable connects to the recorder.
Yes, the IP system uses a UTP, Ethernet cable. I think you are aware of that. So a normal network cable is used to connect IP cameras and a recorder. Okay. So for the basics of
it also has the pickup as well.
Yeah, you can have a pickup. You can see the pickup here. The pickup is just a device that is used. It's like a microphone.
Microphone.
Yeah. So it's like a microphone to enhance audio from the surroundings. So if you need to collect audio from your environment, you can use a pickup.
Okay.
You'll just see the pictures later from the introduction. So we have different types of camera that we offer, and different cameras require different installations. So typically for a corridor, you'd have this type of camera. So I think you have ever seen these ones. This one is called a bullet camera.
The bullet cameras.
Yes. For entrances scenarios, you'd use a dome. We have camera that are installed for corner scenarios. This one is called an eyeball. We'll come and check different models. We have cameras that require panoramic scene, including ceilings installations. This one is a fisheye camera. High altitude cameras, and for monitoring, this one is a PTZ camera. We'll come and check all of them later. PTZ, yes. We have ATM cameras. So you have these small camera, pinhole cameras. Then this one, PIR, is a sensor used to detect motion. Yeah, this one is the motion sensor that you usually hear about. Then you have thermal cameras that can see at night, or heat detection cameras. Yes. So for so if you're keen, we are covering this part like camera, transmission, recorder, monitor.
Transmission, recorder, and display.
Yeah. So for the camera, this one, then you're going to transmission. Yeah. For transmission,
yes.
Transmission is about transmitting data between the camera and the recorder. So you can use this type of cable. Then you can use this type of cable. It's called UTP. So this one is a coaxial or BNC cable, if you have heard of that.
Yeah. These ones are for the ones for the analog cameras.
Yes, for the analog cameras, and these ones for the IP cameras.
Okay.
Then these ones are fiber. So different cables can be used for for the transmission part. So the interface, this interface here, let me just. So this interface you're seeing here is this interface here.
Okay.
Called a BNC connector.
BNC.
Yeah, BNC. And then this one is an RJ45. I think you have seen this before. So an RJ45.
It looks like cable. It looks like this one here that you use for the routers.
Yeah, routers or your computer. The other one, this one for fiber connection. These are just terminals for connecting different devices in transmission. So that is for the wired case scenario for transmission. If you're going to do wireless, transmission, we have devices for wireless, including Ubiquiti, but that one also provides these wireless devices. Okay,
I was asking.
Yes.
Will this slide later be shared?
I'll share with you, but later I'll need to process them to remove the writes. But I'll share with you.
Okay.
So with the storages, we have the recorder, network storage, and cloud storage. So the recorder is connects directly to the camera. This one is a type of storage that only takes hard disks. So you find a case scenario where you have clients want to store videos for about 6 months or a year. There is that aspect for storages. We have storage solutions for that.
Okay.
For the display part of it, so we have done storage, transmission. The display part of it, we have LCD displays, LED displays, and then we have digital live processing, DLP displays. So what our focus would be only this part.
LCD
and LED.
Okay.
So LCD is just a normal screen. LED displays for advertisement. I think you have seen those screens for that advertisement. Which if you get close to it, it's not clear.
You can't see well.
But if you are far away, it's very nice.
They're always on the roads. We see them here.
Yeah, those are LED displays. So types of every information that I'm showing you here is what we offer as the company. So for control scenarios, we have matrix. So this one, you see this matrix here.
Yes.
This one is used for this display, these big screens.
The LCD screens.
LCD or yes, LCD screens, those big screens, very big ones.
Okay.
So the matrix is used to control them. The decoder is also used with the display, and this keyboard is used to control cameras and also the display. So if you have these cameras that can rotate 360 degrees, this keyboard can be used to control them. So this one applies for projects. For matrix cases, it's quite expensive, but this one is not expensive, the decoder one.
So usually I think the decoder is the one that is mostly used.
Yeah, decoder is mostly used for those big screens.
Okay.
But if you want to achieve more full control, you can apply matrix for big projects. So, so we have covered. We have covered transmission, storage, monitor, display, and control. Then there is another aspect that is the platform. So
platform.
Yes, platform is more of a system which can be able to control our products. So for the platform, we have a platform called BSS. So this one is a software and a hardware.
BSS.
Yes. So we have a software version of it and a hardware version of it.
Okay.
So the DSS is one of our key products that we use to manage all our products, including cameras, access control systems. Later we'll come and check it.
Okay.
So for IMO, I don't know if you have heard of IMO.
Yeah.
You've heard of that?
Yes.
So IMO is our consumer brand, like those small scenarios where you have like home people who want one camera for the home scenario. You can use the IMO. Those cameras that you can place on the table. So let me go to the next slide. So we're going to begin with the knowledge of a camera. So the basic knowledge of a camera. So I think we'll complete this one, then we call it a day.
Okay.
Yeah. So the basic knowledge of camera information we're going to cover is about overview, the working principle. We do a bit of camera performance and camera accessories. Then tools also that you need to do installation.
Okay.
So what you talked about in the previous section. So you were saying in the camera side, then we did transmission, and then recorders here. So yes. The storage is this. All this is storage.
Storage, yes.
But we have specified storage.
Control.
Yeah. So we have this storage here. We have transmission, still switches. Then we have video management systems, and then the display. So our focus in this presentation is about these cameras. Then later we will move into recorder. So you'll understand it. Move, you'll understand.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the cameras category, cameras can be categorized in different ways. For example, how the camera appears in terms of image mode. So whether you can do day or night mode, the megapixels, then the signal. So we talk about all this in a few. So in terms of appearance, okay, we can move on, then we check. So we have camera categories. So we talked before. I told you we have analog cameras and IP cameras.
Network camera.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So analog and IP cameras. So in analog, we have two types of cameras in analog side. So traditional analog, these are very old models. Then we have HD analog cameras.
First. Okay.
Yes. So traditional and HD analog. So new analog devices support up to 4K. Then we have network cameras. Yes. So for appearance,
they only call IP cameras.
Yes, those IP cameras or analog cameras. So in analog, two categories: HD analog, that is high resolution analog,
HD analog and traditional.
and traditional, which are very old cameras that don't support high resolution.
Okay.
So the HD analog can support even up to 4K resolution. So in terms of appearance, the way we categorize cameras, so we have box cameras, we have bullet.
Cameras.
Yeah, you should be able to identify camera when you see them. So these are bullets. So domes.
Dome.
Then eyeball dome camera. So if you see that these two, how can you differentiate between a dome and a eyeball dome camera?
What I'm seeing is that as if the dome are covered with the glass.
Yes, exactly. But with this one has this something like a ball, which you can move. Yeah, it's called.
It moves.
Yeah, this one you can adjust this one to fix any situation. So like you see this one is facing down. You can change it to face it like this.
So you can change it
or like this.
So you can change its position.
Yes, you can rotate it while installing hardware. Then we have speed dome cameras. So this one are called speed dome cameras. Then this one is called a PTZ camera.
Speed dome.
Speed dome, yes. It can move in any position, like you can control it. It can move in 360 degrees. Or it can move up and down. We also have panoramic cameras. So panoramic cameras are those cameras that can see 180 degrees. So you can see this camera and this one can see 180.
180.
Yes. Well, these other like bullet or dome are limited to maybe 110 degrees, but this one can see 180. We have small cameras.
180, okay.
Small or pinhole cameras. Then we have mobile cameras. So mobile cameras are those cameras that can travel with a vehicle or are mobile basically. Yeah. So we have solutions for that.
These ones are basically mounted on the mobile.
You can install them on a dashboard for the vehicle. Or trucks. So it's mobile. Basically mobile, can move from place to place. It's not fixed. Also, another thing covered here is PIR sensors. So IoT camera and NPR. So this IoT camera, not important, but NPR camera is a camera that can detect number plates.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, now we continue.
Yes, it's okay.
So we talked about these ones. The installation, like you would have a bullet camera installed in a corridor. In entrance, you have
Corridor.
and then a corner. IR point. Eyeball, yes. So panoramic, you can see the different views.
Yeah.
So angle of view, you can see panoramic camera has large angle of view. An angle of view is basically what the camera can see. Yeah. You can see how fisheye looks like. So this is the fisheye. This is how the camera looks like. It's what it sees. It's like this images like
That's
this.
how it views.
Yes. Then this one, this panoramic sees 180 degrees. So it combines three lenses but one sensor.
One sensor.
If you're keen enough, you can see that these images have three sections, like section 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
Then it combines all of them to be one view.
One view.
You understand?
Yes.
And this one has 8 lenses. 8 lenses plus sensor. So eight views combined to one. Yes. Like you see this camera here. This one is one camera. There's one here. So they are arranged around this. I don't know if you can see.
Okay, they're the one. They're the ones they are calling lenses.
Lenses. So you understand? Yeah.
Yes, I'm getting you.
Yes, a PTZ camera is a kind of camera that can move in 360 degrees. It can rotate.
60 degrees.
Yeah, you can see from this point how it can rotate. Up and down, and clockwise or anti-clockwise. Also, it can be installed upside down. You can install it like this or like this.
It can be installed in any direction.
Yes. So you can see from the theory here, pan tilt zoom, support high speed, and it can be installed high positions. So if you're installing this camera, you're installing in high levels, high points. So maybe later I can come and check it. Any question regarding this PTZ?
No, I'm just asking, these ones, how are they controlled to be moving around?
Yes,
like to change its view.
Yes, it can rotate. One point it can look here, another point it can look in the other direction. So you understand?
Okay.
A thermal camera. So you see how a thermal camera looks. You can see the lens of a thermal camera is different. So you can see here it has, like this one has 2 lenses. One of them sees normally, and the other sees at dark. Yes. So a thermal camera looks like that. This one is another thermal camera. So one of this one is one camera. One lens sees normally, while the other is thermal camera. So at night it can see. Also this one is exclusively thermal. So one lens for thermal. This one is also exclusive thermal. This one has two
Only
lenses.
thermal.
So this one has two lenses. One is thermal and one is visual. It's called visual.
Normal. Oh, visual.
Normal or visual.
Okay.
So the images for thermal cameras appear like this, like the way you see here. You can see these images here. This is how the thermal cameras will see.
So the first one is normally, then the second one is
Image.
Visual.
Image or what?
Yeah, the image.
No, this image, the first image is thermal and the other image is also thermal. Sorry,
both are thermal.
Sorry, you see this first image here?
Yes.
Is an image from one of these lens, which is visual. Normal lens. While this second image here is an image from thermal.
Okay.
That's why it can see somebody, while this one cannot see somebody. So you see this image here is maybe from this lens. So you understand?
Yeah.
Then this thermal here.
That's the normal or visual lens.
Yes. While this thermal image, thermal camera here produces this kind of image.
Okay.
Where it can see at night. So we're going to do a bit of working principle of a camera. So the way a camera works is like if you have a, so let me just show you. So all this is one camera, yes? So this one is an analog camera, while this one is an IP
camera or network.
Yes. So in an analog camera, the way it works is different. So you see, if an image here, image is focused on the lens.
Yes.
Because you have done electronics, I know you understand a sensor. So the sensor.
Yes.
Yes. The sensor processes the image, converts to analog or digital signal. Then there is something called signal processors. So you have image and digital. After that, we have analog signal. Then analog signal goes to the recorder. So basically these are just the internals of a camera. Maybe something that you can come later and review. So it's just a parts of camera. Basically, there are parts of camera.
And how it captures.
How it captures.
I mean, this is how it works as in capturing the image.
Yes. To the recorder.
To the recorder.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the image is focused on the sensor. Then we have analog to digital conversion. So that is the analog signal, that is the image signal, is converted to digital. We have processing of the image in the image signal processors and digital signal processor. Then we have an analog output, which goes to the DVR now. While for an IPC camera, the working is the same. However, the signal that you're going to get is a video stream or a digital signal. So you understand? Different types of outputs. That is, this one is an analog output, while this one is a network output.
Network output, okay.
Yes. We continue.
Yes. No. I wanted you to pardon me on the ISP and DSP. I didn't understand that.
We'll cover it. We'll cover it in detail later.
Okay.
Yes, it's in the schedule. So you can see a lens. we'll come and talk to this, talk about this more. It's in the tutorial.
Okay.
Yeah. So 3 parts of a camera: the lens, the sensor, and the processors. So the lens,
Processor.
the sensor, which takes the image, and the processors. So if the processors are two, one is image and the other is digital signal processor. We'll talk a bit about it. So the lens is used to focus this light to the sensor. So this one just is more of focusing the images into the sensor.
The sensor.
Yes. So you understand this one?
Yes.
We have a focal length. So you might be asked, what is the difference to define a focal length? So the focal length is the distance between the lens and the sensor.
The sensor. Eh?
Yes. If this one is the lens and this is the sensor, this distance here is the focal length. And this one is the angle of view. So you can see the shorter the focal length, the larger the
image.
The angle of, yes, the larger the image, the larger the angle of view.
The angle of view. Okay.
Yes. So these are the things that you need to understand, so that in case you're doing a recommendation of product to customer, you'll be able to know what you are recommending.
Okay.
So we take a 2-minute break. Then we resume. You just rejoin the link, then we resume.
Okay.
Okay.